Everybody, Justin here to do my Ring of Honor Best in the World 2017 pay-per-view review. Just got done like 5-10 minutes ago. Very good pay-per-view. A lot of great wrestling and some hardcore action also, and a lot of brawling, a lot of outside action also. Up first on the pay-per-view was The Kingdom, a tag team match. The Kingdom, Matt Taven and Vinny against. And The Kingdom, by the way, before the match starts, they had an opening video package. It was pretty cool. The Young Bucks were in it. Cody was in it. It was good stuff. Good opening package. Now to the first match. The Kingdom, they came out. They had a great entrance. Matt Taven had a crown on his head. He's sitting in a giant king's chair. It was pretty cool. Almost looked like, reminding me of, Matt Taven almost looked like he won the King of the Ring. How he's sitting in that chair. And out comes another member of the Kingdom on the side of him. Matt Taven had two women standing behind him. One of the guys had a Jason mask on. That was kind of weird. So the Kingdom up against, from I wrote the name down, the company, CMLL. They're part of CMLL, the team of El Terrible, or El somebody. El and Ultimo Guerrero. Very good team from CMLL. Very impressive team. Both of them are veterans, and they look very good. But the Kingdom, actually, they lost. I predicted they would win. The Kingdom loses. It was a great entrance by the Kingdom. They had a great entrance. Matt Taven looked pretty damn good. The guy tore his ACL like over a year ago. I think over a year ago. But the guy looks very good and very, very healthy. So I'm glad Matt Taven is back to being 100% in the ring again. Ultimo Guerrero, the guy's a legend. Again, he's part of CMLL with his partner. They win it. It was a good tag team action. It was good double team work. Good double teaming on the outside of the ring. Ultimo Guerrero at one point went up to the top and did a dive. I know Randy Orton doesn't like dives, but I do. Ultimo Guerrero did a dive off the top to the floor, taking out everybody. Matt Taven went up to the top, or I think over the top rope. Matt Taven did a dive after Ultimo Guerrero. Matt Taven did a dive, jumped over the top rope, Air Taven. That was damn impressive. But the team from CMLL, they win it. I was kind of surprised that a Ring of Honor team like the Kingdom would not win, but I guess Ring of Honor wants a good working relationship with CMLL, so they put their team over. And those guys, they're veterans and they're legends, so I guess they deserve to be put over on pay-per-view. Up next we had, what was next? What the hell was next? I'm trying to look. Oh yeah, up next was the strap match. The strap match between Frankie Kazarian and Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Page, still part of the Bullet Club. I don't have a Bullet Club t-shirt, so I'm wearing the Banks Club, Sasha Banks shirt. I don't really care Bullet Club is good and all, they're cool, but I don't care about their shirt. I'm more of an NWO fan, because I grew up in that era. So, strap match, it got violent. It got pretty intense. It got hard-hitting. It got pretty violent. There was blood involved. So, the strap match, it was a grudge match between Frankie Kazarian, Hangman Page. The match started off outside the ring. They win, of course. Hangman Page lifted up part of the mat. So part of the mat was gone. We had a suplex on two of the two of the bottom stairs where the entrance was, well, Frankie Kazarian suplexes Hangman Page, and his legs hit the two bottom of the stairs. That could have not felt good. I felt sorry for Hangman Page there. And Kaz at one point, I got more notes and spots that happened in the match. Kaz was tied to the bottom of the rope at one point. He was tied to the bottom of the rope. And they weren't strapped together. They didn't have the strap attached to each other like in the past of other strap matches. They just had a strap around their wrist, and it was like this long, hanging off their wrist so they could grab it and use it themselves. They weren't attached to their opponent. So Frankie was tied up from Hangman Page's noose, tied him up to the bottom rope or something, or second rope. He was tied to the rope. Then Hangman Page pulls out a new strap from under the ring, and this strap was a special strap because it had nails. I don't know if it was real nails, but it was nails and looked like broken glass. Nails and thumbtacks were attached to this strap. So then Hangman Page uses it. Whips Frankie not once but twice. Straps Frankie Kazarian's back with the nails and thumbtacks, and that busted open. Frankie is bleeding at a big cut on his back. If you want to see the picture, go to Frankie Kazarian's Twitter account. He posted a picture of his back. It's all bloody and cut up. So that is vicious. And Kazarian starts whipping Hangman Page with his strap in the face, whipping him in the face. That had to hurt like hell. And it did look like it hurt like hell. So then Frankie gets the sick-looking thumbtack strap. He gets it, and he straps, I believe Hangman Page. He strapped Hangman Page with the thumbtack strap like once or twice. And Frankie, as I said, his back was busted open. He's bleeding. He's whipping Hangman Page. Hangman Page is getting whipped with the strap, the extreme strap, and then Hangman Page gets hung by the strap. Frankie's hanging him from the bottom rope, and Hangman Page is dangling on the outside of the ring on the apron, and Frankie keeps choking him, is hanging him with the strap. Hangman Page taps out. He taps out, had to tap out because the guy's getting choked to death. So Frankie Kazarian almost committed a murder, but Hangman Page was smart and tapped out. So that was a pretty entertaining match. I really enjoyed that strap match. Frankie Kazarian wins. I predicted he would win. Up next, we had the 8-man tag. 8-man tag match. Losing team must disband. The losing team had to disband. It was Search and Destroy Chris Sabin, or Search and Destroy Jay White and Jonathan Grimshaw against Motor City Machine Guns Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley. 8-man tag against the Rebellion. Kenny King, Reb Titus, Caprice Coleman, and their partner was Shane Taylor. Big, fat guy, but he lost a lot of weight. So he looked better than he did like a year ago. So pretty entertaining 8-man tag. This got pretty out of control. There were many, many dives. Again, Randy Orton would not like this match because there were a lot of dives. Well, too bad, Randy Orton. I'm sure Orton wasn't watching anyway, and I'm sure he didn't care to. Orton maybe was at a house show. I don't know. Maybe he's at a live event during this pay-per-view. So many dives. Caprice Coleman did 3 overhead suplexes. That was awesome. 3 in a row. Overhead suplexes into a bridge, but then it was kicked out. Then after that, we had 3... What the hell was that? Did I write here? I can't read my own goddamn writing. So after the 3 overhead suplexes, he kicks out. Grimshaw kicks out. Then after that, the winners of the match, Search and Destroy and Motor City Machine Guns win. Jay White. Jay White in this match, the guy looked damn impressive. Jay White, excuse me. Jay White is a great talent. The guy looked damn impressive. So after the match, as I said, Motor City Machine Guns, Search and Destroy wins. I predicted they would. So the Rebellion must disband. It's about time they disband. Because before they were the Rebellion, they were the Cabinet. And I was getting tired of them. So then after the match, Punishment Martinez attacks the Faces and destroys and takes out Jay White. Punishment Martinez. I said Jay White was damn impressive. He is. But Punishment Martinez, that guy's way up here. That guy's on another level. That guy is damn impressive. Punishment Martinez, that guy is damn awesome. The guy's a great big man. The guy's agile as hell, very athletic. Punishment Martinez, the guy's like a more athletic, better version of Baron Corbin. That's how I can describe him. The guy's great. So Punishment Martinez attacks, destroys Jay White, leaves him laid out. Up next we had, let's see, the fourth match was Jay Lethal, Silas Young. I forgot to predict this. I don't know why I didn't predict it. Maybe it wasn't booked yet. But I would have predicted Jay Lethal wins. And he did win. Jay Lethal, Silas Young. They had a very, very good match. It was hard hitting. It was intense. And it was pretty awesome. Got a lot of notes on the match. Jay Lethal started the match off. He came out right away with a steel chair. And he does two vicious, violent chair shots. Jay Lethal drills the Beer City Bruiser because he was at ringside and came out with Silas Young. Silas Young, by the way, the guy's from my hometown. That's pretty cool. Anyways, Jay Lethal, bam, two vicious chair shots to Beer City Bruiser. He goes down on the outside. He's knocked out cold. He's not getting up. So two chair shots to the Beer City Bruiser. He's out cold. This match had a ton of outside brawling, a lot of Irish whips into the barricades. It was pretty awesome. A lot of outside fighting and outside brawling. Jay Lethal did 3 dives. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Yes, Randy Orton. He did 3 dives. Jay Lethal, 3 dives through the second rope. But the third dive, the third time was not the charm. Because the third dive, Lethal dove through the second rope and Silas Young put the chair up. And Lethal gets drilled with the chair. He falls to the outside. And Silas Young also falls back, goes flying back because he caught part of the chair also. So both of them got hurt with the chair. But that was a cool spot. We had 3 dives from Lethal, but the third dive was not the charm. It was a mistake for him to do. So then we had, after both guys were hurt, then we had a lot of counters. Back in the ring, we had a counter from Lethal Injection. Silas Young countered it, but he got knocked down. Lethal went up for the big Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah, elbow drop by Jay Lethal. So nice top rope elbow drop from Lethal, but Silas Young kicked out. Then Lethal gets, he's kind of out of it. He gets knocked down, and Silas Young puts Lethal's head on top of a beer keg. A beer keg was on the ring apron. I guess Beer City Bruiser left it. And Lethal's head was resting on the beer keg. It looked like Silas Young was going to use it, but I believe this match might have been no DQ. I don't know. I think it was regular rules. It wasn't no disqualification. So then Lethal gets locked. He gets locked, and Silas Young, he puts in a figure 4. Or Silas Young, one of them did the figure 4 to each other. I don't remember which one. or he locks in, oh yeah, Jay Lethal, not, after the figure four, he locks Silas Young's legs, both of his legs locks him, 1, 2, 3, Jay Lethal wins. That's how the match ended. Jay Lethal locking both of his legs like in a Hurricanrana position. But he's sitting on his chest, locked both his legs, 1, 2, 3, Jay Lethal wins. After the match, it wasn't over yet. The war was not over. Because out comes the Beer City Bruiser. Silas Young, Beer City Bruiser are beating the crap out of Jay Lethal. They put Lethal's head back on the beer keg. And then Silas Young lifts up Lethal, slams him ribs first on the beer keg. And Jay Lethal's in a lot of pain. He's holding his ribs. He's really selling it very well after getting slammed on top of the beer keg. And then the beer keg, they set it up in the corner. And Silas Young was holding Lethal's arms in the corner so he couldn't get away. And Beer City Bruiser went running 3 times, hitting an avalanche, a big splash up against Lethal's back, 3 times up against the beer keg, so he injured Lethal's ribs even more. Then they weren't even done yet. They were not finished with Jay Lethal. They laid him out on a table on the outside of the ring. In the Beer City Bruiser, the guy's like, looks like he's close to 400 pounds. The guy goes up to the top. He's probably like 350. Guy goes up to the top rope. Beer City Bruiser jumps off the top rope and does a big splash through Jay Lethal, through the table. Table explodes. That was an awesome spot. So then Jay Lethal's even more injured. And he has to compete in the New Japan Pro Wrestling United States Championship Tournament. I don't know how he's going to compete. The guy's obviously going to have to kayfabe it and tape up his ribs for the tournament. Maybe Jay Lethal won't even be a part of the tournament. I don't know. But Jay Lethal really beaten down and had his ribs injured by Silas Young and the Beer City Bruiser. This feud, I don't think, is over in Ring of Honor. It's not over. So up next we had the 6-man Tag Team Championship. This Best in the World had 8 matches on it. Had a lot of matches, and it was very well worth the money. So anyways, this ends this thing of notes that I wrote down. So up next was, as I said, the 6-man Tag Team Championships. The champions, Bully Ray and the Briscoes, defending against Don Castle and his boys. Don Castle and his boys against the Briscoes and Bully Ray. This was going to be damn entertaining, and it was. Start off with Don Castle and Bully Ray. Started dancing in the middle of the ring, going back and forth, having a dance-off. That was damn entertaining. Don Castle did his peacock thing where he goes like this. That was damn funny. Then Bully Ray started like break dancing. That was damn funny. So they had a dance battle, but Bully Ray ended that because he just like punched or he chops Don Castle in the chest, goes hard as hell, just chopped him hard as hell in the chest. So that ended the dance battle, or the dance off. And then after that, we had Don Castle. During the match, Don Castle hit the guy was taking Briscoes to Suplex City. Don Castle hitting many suplexes over and over to the Briscoes. Don Castle, great worker, great amateur wrestler. The guy's great at suplexes, and he's strong as hell. I saw the guy before Castle pick up someone from the ground, lift them off their feet, and hold them there, and then do a German. So Don Castle, the guy's super strong. And the guy's a great wrestler. The guy's a great amateur. And now he's a great pro. So Castle is taking the Briscoes and Bully Ray to Suplex City. Then Jay Briscoe, he's taking Jay Briscoe to Suplex City. After that, Mark Briscoe got in the ring. I think it was Mark. Jay or Mark, they look the exact same to me. They just kind of have a different hairstyle. It was either, I think it's Mark Briscoe. He gets in the ring. He starts lighting up the boys with chops. Hard ass, stiff chops. He was going like just chopping the boys hard as hell. It was so damn loud. It sounded like gunshots were going off in the small arena in Massachusetts somewhere. I forget where they were. Somewhere in Massachusetts. So Mark Briscoe's lighting up the boys with chops. That was pretty awesome. But with a roll-up, Don Castle, I believe, is a small package. Roll up, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 out of nowhere. Don Castle and the boys win. They are the new Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions. That was pretty surprising to me. And it was an entertaining as hell match. So Don Castle and the boys are the new 6-man tag team champions. Congratulations to them. All 6 guys in the match worked pretty damn hard. So up next we had the Ring of Honor TV Championship, a Ring of Honor TV title match, TV title on the line. The new champion, Kushida, he won it, I believe, on an episode of Ring of Honor TV. I don't know how long ago, I didn't see that episode, but Kushida defeated the villain, Marty Scurll. He defeated him, I believe, on an episode of Ring of Honor TV for the TV title. So Kushida is coming into this match as a champion. The villain was coming in as a challenger. Marty Scurll, guy's last name's hard. Or Marty Scurll. I'll just call him the villain because that's what he is. So Marty, when he came out, the guy had a great entrance. He's part of the Bullet Club. Marty is super over. The villain was super over at this pay-per-view. Kushida did a move that the villain usually does. Grabs your hands and breaks them apart like that. A vicious heel move, but Kushida did that to the villain. So the villain felt what that feels like, and it probably doesn't feel good. I don't know, sometimes if you don't like somebody, or if you don't like a friend, or if you're in a real fight, grab their fingers and pull them apart. That'll probably make them stop fighting and run away, because that probably hurt like hell. So anyways, Marty Scurll, the villain, he doesn't win. I predicted he would win, but Kushida, and when I did my predictions, I thought the villain was still the TV champ, but I don't think he was. Kushida wins and retains the Ring of Honor TV Championships. He's still the TV champion. Is Kushida. He's part of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he works Ring of Honor. So up next we had the Tag Team Championships, I think. Yeah, it was the Tag Team Championships. It became a triple threat 3-way dance. The Young Bucks, part of the Bullet Club. Not a fan of the Young Bucks. I think they're hacks, in my opinion. Not a fan of theirs. Not a fan of their stupid wrestling style and their 50,000 super kicks every match. I don't like them. So the Young Bucks defending the tag team titles against War Machine, and the third team would come out. Trent Beretta would get on the microphone. He'd cut a promo, say, "We want in this," and it was Trent Beretta and Chucky T. I forget who Chucky T is. I heard his name before, but I don't really know who the guy is. But I did hear his name before, but the guy's a pretty good high flyer. So Trent Beretta's great. That guy is great. He was really misused in WWE. So Trent Beretta, that guy's insane. Chucky T, that guy's insane. Because he did a dive. He did a running dive off the stage, did a front flip, and took out 4 guys. That was damn impressive. And that got a huge pop, huge reaction from the fans. So then we had the winners. Still, we had a lot of super kicks. There was a super kick party, of course, in the match, because every Young Bucks match has to have a stupid super kick party. Yes, there was a super kick party. And then, anyways, the winners, still tag team champions. part of the Bullet Club, the Young Bucks, are still champs. I wanted War Machine to win. I thought War Machine would win. Trent Beretta, that guy should be a tag team champion. He's great. So Young Bucks still the champs. Up next now, before I get to the main event in the final match, I'm going to talk about a dark match that took place. It was probably taped. It was either taped for Ring of Honor TV or is taped for Ring of Honor's YouTube channel, where they'll put it on a Women of Honor Wednesday. Maybe they'll put it on there. It was a women's tag team match. It was a dark match before the pay-per-view. It's a Japanese team. I don't know their names, and I don't care to know them. Japanese women's team up against Deanna I can't pronounce her name. She was in NXT a couple times. Deanna Pazzazo or something like that. And Mandy Leon up against the Japanese women's team. And the Japanese women's team defeated them in a dark match, probably taped for their YouTube channel for Women of Honor Wednesdays. So now the main event for the Ring of Honor World title. Cody Rhodes challenging the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels. Cody, the American Nightmare, part of the Bullet Club. Adam Cole was kicked out of the Bullet Club. I don't know if the guy's still going to be in Ring of Honor. I don't have a clue where Adam Cole is. He'll probably show up in NXT. I still think he will. Bobby Fish, former Ring of Honor star Bobby Fish, actually debuted in NXT tonight because NXT had TV tapings. Not only was tonight's NXT Mauro Ranallo's first back on commentary, but it was Bobby Fish's debut at the tapings. So congratulations, Bobby Fish. He's now in NXT in the major leagues. Hopefully the guy is going to make more money than he did in Ring of Honor. Now, Bobby Fish, great wrestler. The guy is great. So I'm happy he's in NXT. So the main event now, I have a lot of notes on it. Cody was super over. Cody Rhodes was really over. Cody was getting a lot more cheers than Christopher Daniels was. And Daniels is like the babyface. So Cody's lip, early on his lip got busted open. He was bleeding a lot. Had a lot of blood inside his mouth. But his lip, good. I'm glad it stopped bleeding during the match. Cody went up to the top. Daniels was up there already. Cody runs up to the top, does an arm drag to Daniels off the top rope. That was damn impressive. Arm drag to Daniels off the top. And during this, I just thought about Kevin Kelly. He wasn't calling the pay-per-view, but I miss Kevin Kelly. Then the ref gets knocked out, of course. In the corner, the ref takes a bump. And Daniels was trying to roll up Cody, and he pushes Cody into the ref twice. So the ref, of course, falls down and is knocked out cold. So then the ref takes a bump. He's out cold. Daniels rolls up Cody. I almost said Daniels rolls up Kazarian for some reason. Daniels rolls up Cody. The ref is out cold, so he can't count the 3 count. Then the villain, I knew Bullet Club was going to come interfere. The villain, Marty Scurll, interferes. He throws a chair in the middle of the ring. A chair for Cody. But instead, that backfires. But then Cody hits a cutter, like a diamond cutter, on Daniels on the chair. So a cutter to Daniels, face first into the chair in the middle of the ring. Then Frankie Kazarian comes out to save Daniels and help him. Frankie's fighting the villain outside the ring. They go onto the stage and they brawl. They brawl it out and they go backstage and continue to fight. So Frankie tried to help Daniels, but it didn't really work. Cody gets a table, sets it up on the outside. Cody had very nice looking American flag boots. Pretty cool looking boots. So Cody went up, got back in the ring, jumps up to the top, does a disaster kick to Daniels off the top rope. That was pretty impressive. Daniels falls to the outside on the apron. After the disaster kick, Daniels gets back up. Cody and Daniels fighting it out on the ring apron. The table set up right on the side of them, right by them. Daniels lifts up Cody, backdrop suplex, puts Cody through the table. Crowd loved it, crowd popped. So Daniels puts Cody through the table. But that wasn't enough, because your winner and new Ring of Honor World Champion, well-deserved, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, part of the Bullet Club. Cody will also be getting a New Japan Pro Wrestling, I don't know why I called it that, IWGP World Heavyweight title shot, I think in July or in a couple days. So Cody is now the Ring of Honor World Champion. It's his first ever world title in any major company. He's part of Impact for a little bit. He's been part of Ring of Honor. He's been part of WWE. Cody is finally, well-deserved. Cody Rhodes is finally a world champion. Well-deserved. I'm sure his father Dusty's looking down with a big smile on his face, very happy for his son Cody. He's finally a world champion. For a major company, this means more. If Cody was Impact World Champion, I don't think it would mean anything, in my opinion, because Impact is fallen way down. Impact, in my opinion, is not even the number 2 company. They're not. They do less pay-per-views, less live pay-per-views. They don't run house shows like Ring of Honor. I believe Ring of Honor does at least like 5 or 10 house shows a month at least. And they got a TV. They do TV every week. So Ring of Honor is the number 2 company, in my opinion, in America. So Cody, this means more. Cody being the Ring of Honor World Champion, this means a lot more than if he was Impact World Champion. I know Lashley's the Impact World Champion. Or I think he is. Lashley, I think he is. I don't care. Impact World titles, TNA World title, it's gone way down. Has no prestige. At least the Ring of Honor World title is still prestigious in my opinion. So Cody being Ring of Honor World Champion, that is just too sweet. That's sweet as hell. Very happy for Cody. The guy's a great wrestler, great worker, and Cody can succeed and has succeeded outside of WWE. A lot of people call it the Evil Empire. Cody has succeeded. He doesn't need the last name Rhodes. Every fan knows he's a Rhodes. He is a Rhodes. His father's Dusty. Of course he's a Rhodes. So WWE, you can take his last name, but you can't take away that Cody Rhodes is a Ring of Honor World Champion, and that is just too sweet for life. This ends my Ring of Honor Best in the World 2017 review. Follow me on Twitter at WWE NXT Guy. Hopefully, I think by the end of the year, I think I have 18,000 followers. Hopefully. Subscribers are low. I don't care. My subscribers, I don't expect ever to hit 500 subscribers. And I don't care if I ever do. This channel's for fun, and that's it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed my review. I got nothing left. I talked about Best in the World. Hope you enjoyed this Best in the World 2017 review. If you don't follow me on Twitter, that's okay. If you don't subscribe, that's okay. But I'd appreciate it if you like, comment, share, or don't subscribe. I don't care. Like, comment, and share. I would appreciate that. So Best in the World 2017 is in the books, and the main event and the new world champion was damn sweet. Bye for now, everybody.